From Shakespeare to Severus Snape in the Harry Potter films, Alan Rickman's voice was memorable in every role he played.
There's another battle is through the time in the editing room, as the film fights you back, I suppose, and because it wants to assert itself quite rightly. And there's a whole independent...
Success came to him quite late. He was 41 when he made his first big hit as the villain in the film Die Hard with Bruce Willis. Rickman played some romantic roles, but in his later films he was more often cast as the baddie. Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry in all the Potter films, said, "Alan Rickman is undoubtedly one of the greatest actors I will ever work with. He was one of the first of the adults on Potter to treat me like an equal rather than a child." When he died, his fans brought flowers and messages and left them at London's King's Cross Station, where Harry Potter catches the train to Hogwarts School.
Zaha Hadid was one of the world's most famous architects, and in 2010, Time magazine included her in the 100 most influential people in the world. Born in Iraq, Hadid studied mathematics as an undergraduate in Beirut, and then moved to London to study architecture. Hadid was frequently described in the press as the world's top female architect. Her buildings were modern and futuristic, with sensuous lines. She was sometimes called the Queen of the Curve. Her best-known buildings include the London Aquatic Centre for the 2012 Olympics and the Guangzhou Opera House in China. Hadid was the first woman to receive the Royal Institute of British Architects Gold Medal. She once said, "As a woman architect, you're always an outsider. It's okay. I like being on the edge."
Muhammad Ali is widely considered to be the best heavyweight boxer of all time. During his professional career, which lasted 21 years, he won 56 fights and only lost 5. Ali's extraordinary boxing talent was matched only by his amazing self-confidence, and he frequently told the world that he was the greatest.
I am the greatest.
In the boxing ring, he danced around his opponents. He famously described his technique as float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Tell him, what are we going to do? You're going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
In 1960, he was selected for the U.S. team for the Rome Olympics. At first, he refused to go because of his fear of flying. Eventually, he bought a second-hand parachute and wore it on the flight. It was worth it, and he became the Olympic light heavyweight champion. Ali became a prominent civil rights figure who campaigned for black equality. He also refused to fight in the Vietnam War. He retired in 1981, and in 1984, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. His condition was obvious when, with courage and dignity, he lit the 1996 Olympic cauldron in Atlanta. His friend, Billy Crystal, said after his death, he was so much more than a fighter. He made all of our lives a little bit better than they were.
Carrie Fisher's parents were both successful Hollywood actors. Fisher became an actor herself, but it was the role of Princess Leia in the first Star Wars film which made her famous. The fame came at a price. She struggled with her mental health and with drug and alcohol abuse, and her relationships never lasted. She married singer Paul Simon in 1983. The pair had been in a relationship for 5 years, but they divorced just a year later. Carrie died aged 60 on the 27th of December 2016. Her mother, Debbie Reynolds, died the very next day, aged 84. After her death, George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, described her as our great and powerful princess, feisty, wise, and full of hope, in a role that was more difficult than most people might think.